beginning of last year, I relied heavily on an online flashcard resource called Quizlet. It was the only study strategy I seemed to know. And let's just say the first semester of 8th grade was really rough. No matter how many times I studied a Quizlet, I kept on receiving low B's and C's on quizzes and tests, more so than I ever received before. I was frustrated and confused. I'd relied on Quizlet for so long, and now all of a sudden it seemed to be failing me. I decided to stray away from Quizlet and set out on a quest for a new study strategy. I had no clue what it was going to be, but I knew I needed something new and different. For the next month, my most Googled question was how to study and what is the best study strategy. I made countless digital presentations and practice tests to help me study, but nothing seemed to be working or sticking. I decided to try typing out all my notes and organizing them by category. This worked, but I knew I needed to take it a step further. Instead of typing, I traded my computer for a bag of colored pens and started writing out my notes, organizing them by color and category. All of a sudden, my grades returned to normal. My C's turned to B's and my B's turned to A's. This made me really begin to consider how much online resources have on our learning. Everything nowadays is on the computer. If I don't bring my computer home, I cannot complete any of my homework. Typing notes on the computer seems to be so much more exciting and better. However, Princeton University and the University of California proved this not to be the case. When you type notes, you type each word for word, and you don't have time to process what you're saying. However, when you write out your notes, you actually have time to interpret what you're saying and then summarize this. This allows you to understand the information way better and helps with the memorization of the information. Online textbooks have also been proved to be not as beneficial as paper textbooks. The University of Incarnate Word tested this. They looked at students who had used paper textbooks versus online textbooks and compared their homework grades, their overall grades, and their exam grades. The students who used a paper textbook scored higher on their homework, 2 exams, and on their overall grade than those who had used an online textbook. Scientist Eric Westland also tested this. He found that students who used an online textbook scored lower than those who used a paper textbook in reading comprehension. He also found that the stress and tiredness level of the students who used an online textbook was higher. Not only do online resources affect your grades, but they also affect your eyes. Staring at a computer screen for a long time can cause eye strain and eye dryness, which can be very distracting, especially if you're studying for a long time. This year for biology, I decided to order the paper copy of my textbook. It has been one of the best academic decisions I've ever done. Actually being able to touch and annotate the textbook has proved to be so beneficial and has helped me really get the content in my long-term memory. I urge students, teachers, and school systems to choose paper resources over their online counterparts. It is so easy to choose the easier option of typing or the less heavy option of not carrying around a textbook to study. I promise choosing a paper resource over an online counterpart will prove to be beneficial for your learning. Thank you.